Hey, what's up, you guys? You're watching Team APS. I'm with Trell. This is part of our summer of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're uploading a video every single day. Subscribe so you don't miss it. We got a deck profile today. What deck's this?
This is Infernity Zefra Infernity, whatever you want to call it.
Zefernity.
Zefranities.
Let's see what this is all about.
Alright. First thing first, you got the new guy, the best guy. I fucking love this guy. Zefra. When you play it as a scale, pretty much you can go into your deck, get a Zefra monster, put it face up in your extra deck. He becomes that scale until the end turn. Even if he leaves the field. The other thing is the only way to summon him is from the extra deck face up, and to do that you have to tribute all the monsters you control, including at least 3 Zefra monsters. And when you do that, it gives you an additional pendulum summon for the turn. So you don't really summon him that much, but typically if you're in the position to where you can summon him, there shouldn't really be any reason why you wouldn't have game. But he's mainly there. You mainly want this guy to be your scale because you know that all the Zephyrs have the clause where you can only special summon Zephyr monsters or other monsters of that specific type, like Yang Zings or Satellas, blah blah blah. But you mainly want to make this guy your scale. But if you're ever able to summon him, then there's no reason why you should lose that game. Next, we've got 2 Zefranu, the secret of the Yang Zing. Pretty much whenever this card is pendulum summoned, or if it's destroyed while in the monster zone, it lets you search a Zefra spell or trap. And not gonna lie, Zefra has some pretty broken fucking spells and traps. Unfortunately, this is only a once per turn. It's a hard once per turn. Otherwise, this card would be freaking amazing. But it's a scale 7. Run 2. I was running 3, but they can clog the hand. And once again, you don't want them to be your scale if you can help it. But once you get both of these in the extra deck, or at least one in the extra deck and one in the main deck, like you got something in plays you can make with that. And you'll see the targets. Then we got 2 Zeratabin. Has a big booty but no face. Pretty much whenever it's pendulum summon, normal summon, flip summon, you can target another Zefra or Satella Knight. We're gonna stick with Zephyrs for this video. You can target another Zefra, pop one face up card your opponent controls. Really good. It's pretty much just spot removal. That's pretty much all I use for is spot removal. Like I said, because it has a big booty, so you can just sit it out there in defense. Running 2, don't need 3, has no attack, doesn't do shit, but I like the effect of spot removal. Same thing for Zefrexism. This one is the counterpart to Mr. Thubin here, where it does the exact same thing of being normal, flip, or special summon. And it can pop a face down card. Not special summon, pendulum summon. Let me be specific, pendulum summon. But it can pop a face down card, same as the other. Target another Zephyr, you're gonna blow that card up. And the good thing about the Zephyrs is they're kind of like the whole Scrap Dragon thing, is where if you target another Zephyr, if that Zephyr leaves the field before the chain resolves, you still get to pop the other card. So that's really good for those who didn't know. I run one Zefraxi, the treasure. I've seen a lot of people that they were talking about the deck. They run like multiples of these, but I just never want to fucking draw this card. Like it's a skill 1, which is good, but drawing multiples doesn't give you any kind of play. So I don't want to draw more than one. But pretty much all it does is whenever it's a pendulum summon, you're gonna turn. You get to choose to turn another Zephyr monster into a tuner for the turn. And then after this card leaves the field from being pendulum summoned, it goes to the bottom of the deck. It's all it's there just to make tuning plays. Other than that, I never want to see it ever. That's it for the Zephyrs. Next, I play the Triple Red Resonator because we're never just not synchro summoning because that's the best fucking mechanic in the game. Red Resonator is pretty awesome. You play the scale to actually be able to pendulum summon this, and of course you guys know when it's normal summon you get it's a Satella Knight Altair, but when it's special summon you get to gain life points, and if you got him on the board with Zefrapt or anything else or anything on the field with a nice attack, that's free life points, and we like to keep life points because we like to live. Tell you this is Infernity, so I'm playing the one Infernity Archfiend with the Triple Beetle. Of course, you can have a hand with this deck, but you typically don't need to, and so that since you don't need to have a hand with this deck because you play pendulums, of course you want to run this because you'll get this to search out this and make more synchro plays because we will never not synchro summon because it's the best fucking mechanic in the game. For those tight situations, those weird ass decks, we're gonna play that one Maxi. Card isn't really needed, but Maxi is Maxi, and if you draw it, you scare your opponent, especially if they don't know what you're playing. So fuck life, Then of course you got Pendulum Mucho, Scale 0, Searchable Scale 0. Also, it's kind of cool. It works in tangent with one of the Zephyr Trap cards, to where you can get back a banished Pendulum monster for the turn. So that's pretty cool. But he's managed there to be a Scale 0, so you can summon out anything in your deck, including the Resonators or the Beetles if you happen to draw into them. And then last but not least, to round off the monsters, I have 1 Archfiend Eccentric. 1 is a scale 7. 2 is a free spot remove, either MST or Exile Force. You just like the versatility. And of course, once again, it can be Pendulum Summon. We got Pendulum Mucho. We doing things, and it's pretty. That's it for the monsters. Next for the spells, we just playing all the shit to get the shit. All the shit to get the shit. Triple Resonator Call, self-explanatory. We got red resonators. Let's go find them. Triple Terraforming. That field spell is fucking thick, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play triple that. Next, we got Triple Oracle Zera. Has a different effect depending on what type. Well, first off, when you activate the card, you can search out a Zefra monster from the deck to the hand, which is very, very important and very, very useful. Secondly, depending on what kind of summoning you do, whether it be Synchro, Pendulum, not Pendulum, Synchro, Disease, Fusion, or Ritual, you have different effects. The only 2 that really matter for this is the Synchro and the Disease, and mainly just the Synchro, because we were never not doing the best mechanic of the game. But pretty much whenever you Synchro summon, you're going to get to a stack of monster on top of the deck, and that becomes very, very important for, the combos of the deck. I might show you, I don't know. Then we got Triple, the new best card in the deck. Even better than this fucking card, because we're never just not searching. Zefra Providence. This card pretty much just says you can go in your deck, get any Zefra card besides itself. It's a hard once per turn, which really, really sucks. But other than that, it's really good. Also, it kind of works like in the Infernity of the Inferno is a Void Seer. So if you have a Zefra card that's about to be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can just banish this from the grave instead and keep it alive. So really, really good. Next, play Double Duelist Alliance. I strictly only play this for the Pendulum Mucho. Obviously, there's no other target in the deck for that, but you just want to see it as soon as possible. And even if you can't get to it with one of these, there's other ways early game to get it. But this is strictly for Mr. Mucho because we're doing Mucho Pendulum Summon. The 1 Infernity Launcher because this is the best card ever. That's why they put it at 1. Konami finally did something smart. 1 Soul Charge because even though you play Pendulums, you make a lot of Synchros and you do send your tuners and stuff to the graveyard. And you send your Synchros to the graveyard, so you can just Soul Charge everything back because you play some of the best Synchros in the fucking game. Regeki because sometimes they're gonna make you go second. You want to have a little blowout card to try to push for things or just do some board clears. We don't like Dryden. It's not a big threat, but we don't like Dryden, so fuck it. Just saying. Traps very minimal. The Barrier because I had some Infernity stuff over there. Just saying. The Infernity Break, banish some shit, blow up some shit, do some shit.
Hey, Alex.
What up, Alex? Alright, then of course, last but not least, we got a double Zefra Divine Strike and 1 Zefra War. This is one of the new cards. This is pretty much a Regeki break. You're pretty much just going to pop 1 Zefra card you control and 1 card on your opponent's side of the field. And this right here is pretty much just another Infernity Barrier by banishing a face-up Zefra monster from your extra deck. That's what I said when it works in tangent with the Pendulum Mucho. So if you banish something, you activate the Pendulum Mucho, you can add whatever you banish back to the hand, which is really, really cool. But I'm thinking about dropping this down to 1 and putting this at 2, just because this card is so good. Because it also let me get the correct wording. If you have 2 Zefra cards in your Pendulum Zone, you can activate this card from your hand. So it's one of those cards you don't have to set, you don't have to wait. You can draw into this card, have a Pendulum Scale, and just play it right then and there. Really, really awesome. So you can only activate once per turn, but it doesn't matter. I just don't like banishing my scales too much because I like pushing for game, late game, and I need my monsters. So I might put this down to 1 and put this up to 2. That's it for the main deck. Going through the extra deck real quick. Now, before you guys say anything, I don't have sleeves on some of them because I don't care. Thug life. But we're playing the best summoning mechanic in the game. Stardust Charge Warrior, probably the best monster in your extra deck because in tangent with the Oracle of Zefra, you're going to stack whatever monster you want, and then you're going to draw it because this becomes Chain Link 1. Oracle of Zefra Chain Link 2. So this is how you search your Max C, your long Max C. Or if you don't get Duelist Alliance, you search out your Pendulum Mucho. Or if you have no hand, you search out your Infernity Archfiend because you're gonna go bam, Chain Link 1, stack the monster, Chain Link 2. Well, Chain Link 1 to draw, Chain Link 2, stack the monster. Resolve backwards, you'll draw whatever you stack, and you got your play. So this is probably the best. I probably should run this at 2, but I don't know what my second one is, so just don't judge me. Next, of course, just keeping tanking. We play a lot of level 4, a lot of level 2, so Core Dragon, same thing. Also, if you guys see right here, we got Core Dragon, we got Stardust Charge Warrior, Ultimaya. So yeah, both do the same thing. They both get you free cards, and one pop stuff, the other one's just there to free cards. Next, Metaphys Horus. This card shines so bright in this deck because you pretty much can get off all the effects of it. You can negate a card, you can steal a card. You are just doing things. And of course, it's level 6. Once again, Ultimaya, so we're doing things with that. Ancient Pixie Dragon, really cool. If you resolve a field spell. You get to draw a card. Also, you're allowed to blow up a card on a face of attack position monster on your opponent's side of the field. Good for spot removal. Has a big booty. People don't expect it coming. Really cheap card. Underrated. I love it though. One bills because True Dracos just don't like this card, and this card loves True Dracos. So we're never not going to play the best Sony mechanic in the game. One Ignixter, because this guy is the shit. I don't know where my OT is, but yeah, gotta play one of these guys just because you get to pop shit and everything you play is a pendulum, so why not start bouncing shit back to the deck? One Void Ogre, same reason with the Infernity Archfiend. If you can end with the Infernity, with the barrier, a break, and some other shit, plus this guy with no hand, like it just limits their options like considerably. So this card is just too damn good. Crystal Wing, one of the best synchros ever made. Like what was Konami thinking? So you gotta play that. Of course, you got to play Ultimaya. Now, with that being said, even though we play Ultimaya, every card in our extra deck, literally every card in our extra deck, we can summon properly. Ultimaya is just there for the chance that you're able to do it. But every card in the extra deck can be summoned properly. But why not take the shortcut if you can? If you everybody takes shortcuts. Chao Fang, we really don't care about the whole negating, monster effect with attribute shit. We just got it there so if it dies, we can pretty much get our tuners, because I play the Resonators and I play the Infernity Beetles and also side like the Ghost Ash or whatever you guys want to call them, Ash Blossoms. So we don't care if he dies. It's all good. Plus he's a beater. Then of course once again, then we got the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Pretty much indicates a face-up card on the field. It's a quick effect, really fucking awesome. If you attack something, he lets you special summon a tuner, I think, from the graveyard. I'm not going to read it. You guys know what it does. But yeah, it's level 9. Once again, we can summon every card in this deck. So this is also another card that can be summoned. Sometimes I end the board with this guy, Crystal Wing, Infernity Archfiend, and a face down barrier. So we're doing things. We're just doing a lot of fucking things. Last for the Synchros is Nirvana High Paladin. Once again, we can summon everything in our extra deck. Pretty much this guy here, whenever it's summoned using a Pendulum monster, as material, you'd have to go into your graveyard and get any card. My dumb ass thought it was just a spell card, but you can get any card from your graveyard and add it back to your hand. This card is fucking awesome. And also it says whenever you're synchro summoning, you can use a pendulum monster on the field as a tuner, because it takes a non-tuner synchro monster as material as well, but you can use a pendulum monster. So even if that pendulum monster is not a tuner itself, by this kind of summoning condition, it becomes a tuner. So you can have like a Zefra Thubin and a Stardust Charge Warrior. Make this guy get any card back from the graveyard. Recurrence is fucking amazing. Also, if he kills a monster by battle, he has your opponent life points. And as you say, he's big as fuck. Like he was 34, 35, 33, sorry, 33. I'm horrible at this game. Really, really horrible. But yeah, if you kill the monster by battle, half life points. You can't beat that. Then to finish off the extra deck, we got one Tornado Dragon, because we don't like things like what's it called? Anti-spell or just any random back row that's in the fucking way. You might want to bait out a strike or whatever, blah blah blah. Dark Rebellions, because I like to be the bigger dick on the table. And then last but not least, Ptolemy M7. 1, 2, we can bounce our opponent's stuff back. And 2, if we have anything in graveyard, we want to bounce back like our Stardust Charge Warrior, because I'm only running 1 because I'm a scrub. Or any pendulum monsters I might need to get back, I can go ahead and bounce them back to hand and reuse them for that. And that is it for the deck, peeps.
Alright, cool. So, what gave you the idea to make this deck? Because it's not really something I expected. I mean, I've seen Zefra, but I didn't... Where did the kind of the Infernoid part come in?
Infernity.
Actually...
And I can't take credit for that. I've always been trying to play Zephyrs, and the deck was just always bad, even with Oracle of Zephyr. But then we got Zephyr Providence, and I actually was online playtesting Cubics, and I played against a guy, and he was actually playing his own version of the deck or whatever, and he did great with it. I mean, I ended up winning. We're not gonna say how I sacked the fuck out of him, but I ended up winning. But we talked about the deck afterwards, and it had so many good combos. And anytime you make a deck, you have a deck that can make such a great unbreakable board. Like, why would you not want to play it? I can end my board like Crystal Wing and Archfiend Abyss, with a Void Ogre and an Infernity Archfiend with a barrier behind it. Like, that's a really strong board, and the deck can do that pretty consistently with all the new support that it's gotten. So it's just too spicy not to play.
All right, cool. So that was Deck Profile, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! We're uploading a new video every single day, so you don't want to miss it. And that's gonna be it. Oh, by the way, if you want to see this deck in action, maybe see a live duel with it, get this video to 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes, and we'll make it happen. All right, it's going to be it. We will catch you guys in the next one. Later.